Hello and welcome to this training today. I'm going to walk you through an FTP test, Functional Threshold Power Test. Now there are two versions I'll be walking you through today. The first one is a perceived based FTP test. Now this is for you if you don't have a power gauge on your indoor cycling bike, either at home or the gym. It's all about how you feel on the bike. Now it is still robust because when I first started to do this whole indoor cycling 14-15 years ago, there was actually not many bikes that offered the power gauge that we actually see now today. So we're going back to that old school scale and style of RPE, which is your rate of perceived exertion. So when it comes to the perceived base FTP test, and you can't see what you're actually doing in the bike, putting into the bike, it's all about how you feel. The whole idea is to do a perceived effort of around 7.5 out of 10 or a 75% effort into the bike. So it's like we're trying to engage your current level of fitness just outside your comfort zone, and we're going to try and keep that for the whole FTP test. So you've got either a choice of two. You can either choose to do a straight 20 minutes of your perceived 75% of effort on the bike, or you can maybe break it down into two 10 minutes and really sort of gauge into the average that you feel you've been working on the bike. Now, you're going to know if you're working a perceived 75% of your total effort on the bike, a 7.5 out of 10 effort, because you can talk, but you can't talk in sentences. So you'll be able to command or communicate or talk with a few words, but you won't be able to conduct a full instruction. So that tells you when you feel you can talk out loud wherever you are on your indoor cycling bike at home or in the gym. If you feel you can, just maybe talk those few words and then start taking breaths as well. That's going to give you a good idea. So perceived 75%, and you can either, again as mentioned, do it twice, so 2 times 10 minutes of your perceived 75%, or you can just do it in one hit, 75%. And the key is to then know that you know where you are with your current level of fitness. So obviously I don't know where you are right now in terms of your fitness level, because we all start from different starting positions when it comes to fitness. So if you are a beginner, this is going to feel pretty tough. It's going to feel pretty different as well if you've never really done any exercise before. So the idea is just to really engage as to how you might feel working at your perceived 75%. And the idea is for you to have a marker when you come in next time and do an indoor cycling class. So if you get that feeling you're now, let's say a week's time, you're working at perceived 75% of the bike, that gives you a really good indication, okay, that's my current level of fitness. I'm now going to push a bit more, whether that's by speed or more resistance, and that's going to help you increase your fitness. So over time, you're going to see the results, you're going to feel and see the results in your body as well, and it's going to really help you keep on track in your weight loss journey. Now I recommend doing this FTP test, Functional Threshold Power Test, every 6 weeks or so, because then you've got a real good tool to use in your toolbox when it comes to your weight loss journey, and you can come back to you doing this test in 6 weeks time after doing your first one, and you'll be able to feel the difference from that 6 weeks of training from one test to the other. If you are still doing your 2 to 3, I recommend 3, obviously 3 spins a week. So that's your perceived based FTP style test. Now the second version of the FTP test is a metrics based test. Now this is for you if you have an indoor cycling bike, either at home or the gym, that shows you what you're doing on the bike by a power gauge. Now at the moment I'm here at David Lloyd in Leeds, and I'm here on their Stages bike, and I will be able to see, if I wanted to, which I will do for this test, this training, I'm going to be able to see what I'm doing on the bike. So it's going to give me my watts and also my RPM, but we don't need to worry about RPM for this particular test because it's all about how hard you feel you're working on the bike. So a perceived 75%, I'll still really engage into how I feel when I'm at that level, and I'll probably just maybe make a note of where I am in the next few minutes of testing, where my watts are, what they're doing. So you can either do your FTP test as a metrics perceived based test, either by a 20-minute push around your perceived 75% of effort, or you can split it in two and do 2 times 10 minutes. Now I'm going to demonstrate today for you 2 times 10 minutes, because what we'll do, we'll do the first 10 minutes, have a break, come back, do the next 10 minutes, and from the 2 tests, we'll then work out what the FTP number was, so the amount of watts that you pushed in the first 10 minutes, and then take the amount of watts that you pushed in the second test, the second 10-minute push, and we're going to add those together, divide by 2, and that's going to give you your FTP number. Now what you can do once you have your FTP number is go, great, let's say for argument's sake it's 150 watts, which is actually what is defaulted here at the gym I'm at the moment, David Lloyd in Leeds. So if you were to come into a cycling class, let's say, then you can have your app defaulted to 150 watts unless you manually change it yourself. So you've done the test, let's say it's 150 watts. You then do a spin a few days after to keep up with your fitness level and your weight loss journey. And you see on the bike, it tells you, 150 watts. You can then say to yourself, okay, that's where my current level of fitness is. Let's now increase resistance or maybe increase the cadence, and that's going to help you increase your fitness overall. So having your FTP number will give you like a marker for you to use. It's there as a guideline to then show you what you're currently doing, where your current level of fitness is, and then you can, next time you're in class between that 6-week period of what I recommended doing the test every 6 weeks, you can then come onto the bike, see 150 watts, and then from there you've got that information. You can then say to yourself, okay, let me put in a bit more resistance because right now I'm currently pushing at my current level of fitness. So I hope this all makes sense. Please do let me know if you have any questions. And I'm going to kickstart this one off for the metric-based FTP testing. And I'm going to do 10 minutes. There's actually no music in the studio as I am recording, but I will probably overlay some probably drum and bass. I have a mix, my first drum and bass mix that I created as a DJ a few months ago now. So you can obviously turn mute. I won't be talking the next 10 minutes, I'll just be working out as hard at my perceived 75%. And you can obviously overlay any music that you would like, just puts me on mute. And then I'll give you a big wave when the 10 minutes is up, and I'll then give you a bit of a closing after that first 10 minutes. We'll have a quick break and then we'll come back, jump on the bike and do another 10 minutes. So I will see you at the end of 10 minutes. Just making sure before you start your FTP test that you are nicely warmed up. Maybe give yourself a good 8 to 10 minutes of warming up the legs, getting yourself psyched up in the zone as we embark on this 10-minute testing. So I'm going to switch on my power gauge. You can also follow me if you are on a bike right now that doesn't have a metric reader, a power gauge, more than welcome. And I'm going to start the countdown on the video now. And I will see you in 10 minutes time. Oh, just a few extra notes. You can either come up standing or seated. It's entirely up to you what you want to do on the bike when it comes to positions. Whatever you feel you wish to do in the next 10 minutes, just making sure that you are maxing out, well not maxing out, but you're perceived 75%, because you can now see, for me, I'm struggling now to put a full sentence together, which shows me and you, for the purpose of this video, I'm pushing a perceived 75%. So hopefully I've given you enough to get you going for the next 10 minutes. I'll see you in 10. Another quick note, you can turn up, turn down as much resistance as you would like to. Again, it's an average. That's the bike will calculate for you at the end. over halfway now. You can tell that I am around my perceived 75% of effort because I'm still struggling to string a sentence along. Keep up the good work. seconds. Whew. Now, off you come. The bike will collect that data from the last 10 minutes that you've done. This one flashes for me, which tells me the average watts. It's a shame I can't take the phone off without changing the record button. 186 watts is my average. So what is yours? Make a note. The plan is now, if you decide to do the 2 times 10 minutes, we'll have a quick break, catch our breath. We'll do again another 10 minutes, add the 2 average watts, divide by 2, and that will then give you your FTP of where you currently are right now. So I hope this first push helped, and I'll see you for the second one.
Like a constant scream, it's haunting me. Where the hell's a remedy? Cold case of jealousy. How did she get those eyes? Why can't I trade my smile? Got a cold case of jealousy, baby. Ooh, 'cause they wanna be I got a cold case of jealousy pouring over me. I got a cold case of jealousy pouring over me. I don't need your sympathy. Makes for lonely company. You keep your sorries to yourself. I leave dusty on the shelf. Tell your story, take a number, wait for a worthy cause. You are only just a lover. They come and they will go. Please hold your breath, slow till the Keep your sorries to yourself. I leave dusty on the shelf. Tell your story, take a number, wait for a worthy cause. You are only just a lover. They come and they will go. Please hold your breath, slow till the end. Think it's better left unsaid.
Okay, we're back again after 5 minutes as a break. How did you get on? Had time to go to the toilet, quick water break, and yes, catch my breath. Now there's probably going to be things I've missed out here and there. There's a lot to remember when it comes to these types of FTP tests. So I will leave maybe further information down below in the box for you to have a look at and read. But you could be using these FTP tests for losing weight, keeping track of your fitness, and just to see how strong you are, how powerful you are, and how much endurance you have, and how much it increases as those weeks continue on. If you're on a weight loss journey, like with actually weighing yourself with a set of scales, it's best just to stick, when you are doing these FTP tests, stick to one bike in particular. Let's say you're at a gym doing your FTP testing, best to try and stick to the same bike because they are slightly calibrated differently. This is a whole room full of Stages bikes, and I guarantee they all are going to feel slightly different with how they're used and how they're calibrated. So a tip there, stick to one bike. Now we're going to go again for the second half, 10 minutes again. I will put over my drum and bass mix after I DJ'd and mixed together, but you can also put whatever music you would like to push yourself through the next 10 minutes. It's really good to have some motivating music, guys, like anything that you like, anything that keeps your legs going, keeps your heart pumping, makes you want to move. There's no right or wrong in terms of choice of music. Just do what really gets you on fire for these tests. So I'm gonna now turn on the power gauge again. Again, if you don't have a power gauge, you're more than welcome just to ride with me. But yeah, let's go again. And I'll see you on the other side. See you in 10, 4, 3, 2, 1. final 10 minutes. How do you get on? Once you've stopped pedaling, come off your bike, because no doubt if you come off your bike, your power gauge will then start flashing, and it will then give you the average watts that you pushed for that time. Now, for the argument's sake, calculator just in case. So, first push, 186 watts. Second push, 100, can't see in the dark. 182, would you believe? Divided by 2. My average today, 184 watts. I can't show you the bike because it would turn the camera off. Now, funny, I obviously do FTPs a lot to my members and clients, and it's different every time. Don't go riding everything on your first set of metrics or feeling. As long as you gave it a good push and you did your perceived 75% effort on average throughout your either 20 minutes or 2 times 10 minutes push, you're going to feel different on the day that you do your test. Depends on how much you sleep the night before, what you've eaten during the day, what part of the day you do it. It's just a guideline. So sometimes I've done more, sometimes I've done less in my number today, 184. So 184 watts. What does that mean for me as an example? I've got my next spin tomorrow here at David Lloyd, 6:10 on a Monday evening, come and join me. So next time I see the bike, show me 184 watts. That tells me, Jen, you're now spinning at your current level of fitness. If I push a bit more in, that's resistance dial. And if so, I bring myself up to 200 watts, I've now increased my level of fitness. So as you do this test every 6 weeks or so, you can then see your gradual increase in resistance. Let's say you're consistent over a year and do your FTP test every 6 weeks religiously. You're going to see the highs and lows throughout the year, but on the whole, it should show a curve of fitness going up. And again, it's just a tool to have in your fitness toolbox. No right or wrong. Don't ever compete with anyone around you. It's just you and your bike. So it's just a fun way and a very effective way, whether you've got metrics or not on your bike, to keep yourself accountable, to keep yourself on the track of health, wellness and fitness. Whether it's to lose weight, increase your endurance, have fun when it comes to fitness, and to increase your strength. But I hope that is helpful for you. Hope you enjoyed today's FTP testing with me. Any questions, feel free to send them my way. Happy to answer them. I'll probably put a few notes as well tagged onto this video, the 2 tests today, and I will probably send you the link to the drum and bass if you enjoyed it. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me, and yeah, see you in the next video.